E-commerce has changed the retail environment over the past several years. With online shopping quickly becoming easier for consumers, how do you ascribe value to your brick-and-mortar store?
There is a tremendous amount of disruption in the marketplace. There's an awful lot of confusion.
The confusion comes from a changing perspective of brick-and-mortar stores thanks to the rise of e-commerce. The purpose of a store has stayed the same for years. Traditionally, you would open a store to merchandise products and convey information about said products to customers face-to-face.
And ultimately, that's where you did your transactions. We've now moved into a world where all of those things can be done very, very easily online. We know that consumers don't need stores anymore just as a distribution point. So why is the store there?
Imagine that you run a large chain store and want to push an ad campaign out to an audience of 100 million customers. The campaign is 15 or 20 minutes long. The goal is for customers to interact with the product, understand the brand, and become part of your community.
Any ad agency on earth is going to tell you that that's just an unquantifiable amount of money that would cost to do that.
Believe it or not, many stores do this every day.
Every week, they're touching these people, they're having these interactions. The problem is nobody's measuring it, and nobody is giving that value back to the store as a media property.
You need to start viewing your store as a media property and not solely basing the value of your brick-and-mortar location on the transactions taking place in it. You need to consider that a new demographic is now your target audience. The oldest millennials are now nearing 40, and retail stores need to bridge the gap between how they operate and the expectations of their new audience.
3 in 4 millennials say that if they're going to spend money on anything, they would rather spend money on experiences than just going out and buying commodity products.
So, you know your customers are expecting an experience and they have access to more product knowledge at their fingertips. What's next?
Then we have to ask, what in the retail environment within our stores is shareable?
A freezer to test their parka in before buying it. A skate shop in the middle of a streetwear department. In-store demonstrations of product for those who want to try before they buy. Or even a compelling aesthetic that people can't help but take a selfie in. Create a shareable experience in that store and watch your audience and customer base grow.
At the end of the exercise, your customer's left with an experience. We need to start there. All the answers to all the questions are inside that experience.
To see more videos like this, subscribe to RCC On Air.